Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to the iEARN community. Welcome to our project year 2025-2026 launch. We're so excited to have the community here. We'd love for folks to share in the chat. Who are you? Where are you from? And maybe what project are you excited about doing this year? Or are you just here to learn about the project launch? If you could share in the chat who you are, where you're coming, where you come from, and something you're excited about, we would love to hear that from you. And Hannah, are you able to see in the chat and maybe let us know some of the folks that are here? Oh,
We are still waiting for some folks to let us know how they're doing, where they're from.
oh,
So we'll give them a couple
Rose,
more minutes.
wonderful. Well, Rosie raised her hand. Rosie, would you like to share in the chat? We've got two participants who raised their hands. Hannah, you want to give them the opportunity to speak? We've got four participants who raised their hands.
Elisa, we cannot write on the chat box.
Hi,
Thank
everyone.
you so much for letting us know. We will fix that for you. Thank you, Rosie, and all of the folks that raised their hands. We want to know who you are. My apologies. Hannah will fix that for us, and we'll move on, and we'll go back to introductions in a moment. So sorry about that, folks. All right. Well, what is our agenda today? Well, first, we're going to have a welcome and some project reflections. Originally, a member of our community, Rudy Hotzen from iEARN Israel, was going to be leading this as a member of the International Project Committee. Unfortunately, she had a family emergency and is unable to be with us today. So my name is Melissa Roker. I'm with iEARN-USA. I'm also a member of the International Project Community, and I'll do our welcome and our project reflections. Then we're going to turn it over to our folks from iEARN Pakistan. They create our project book, our beautiful project book for the international community. They are going to, this is hot off the presses, folks. It's just being published now. You will be the first ones to get to see the 2025-2026 project book. So thank you so much, iEARN Pakistan, for joining us today to share it. And then finally, there have been some updates and some new things in the Collaboration Center. When you go into the first part of the Collaboration Center, Power School, it's going to look a little different. We've gotten some upgrades. And so we've got Hannah Barentine from iEARN-USA who's going to walk you through there so you can, when you come in, you know what you're seeing and you know what's new and what's hopefully improved for you. Finally, we'll have some questions and answers, and we're going to have some coming events because there is more to come. There's more exciting things happening in the beginning of this year for our community. Now I see we do have chat. Thank you, Hannah, for fixing that. Let's see, who have we got here? We have Margaret from Taiwan. Welcome. Besme. Oh, it's going quick. Mariana from Moldova. We've got folks from Pakistan, Japan. Wonderful. We've got coordinators and facilitators here. Thank you all so much. Please continue to let us know in the chat who you are. Hopefully you see some folks you know. So what is this image of these hands holding each other? As I was preparing for this first reflection, I thought about our young people. what are our young people, what are our students getting from iEARN? And thank you to everyone who has students fill out surveys at the end of their projects. I went through survey results from many of our projects over the past 2 years, and I pulled out some really beautiful quotes from our students about what iEARN projects mean to them. So we're going to take a moment and we're going to just reflect for a moment on our young people. What does iEARN projects mean to them? So the first question that I found was, what do you like best about your project? So what did our young people have to say? Getting to know new teachers and students from abroad. Collaborating with international peers on a project. Getting to see other students in classrooms and sharing what our classroom is like with them. Chatting with international peers on discussion boards in the Collaboration Center. Making Christmas cards and writing notes in them. So the little call out to holiday card exchange there. Because of this project, I have discovered so many cultures and traditions from different countries. I am so happy to have meetings with other friends from other regions and the chance to know their interests and cultures. So that's just some of the things that our students have liked best about being in iEARN projects. The other question I asked them, because we want them to get to know each other, and we also want them to learn something about the project, right? The idea that they're working on. So what did they learn from their project? Well, I learned that people have different cultures and some are just the same as all of us. I learned a lot about students from different countries and how they live and how a day is like in their school. Call out to a day in a life. How to better understand thermal energy and to communicate with other countries. I need to take that project because the students could teach me about thermal energy. I'm not sure I would well, I don't know too much about it, so I'm sure they could teach me. That if we work together, we can complete and accomplish more things faster to save our world. And finally, that the world has lots of problems, and if we farm properly, grow more plants, and focus on this, we can fix lots of problems around the world. So I hope that warms your heart as educators and members of iEARN to think about all of the work that you put into this community, all the work that you put into your projects as country coordinators, as leaders in iEARN, as teachers, as facilitators. Our students get a lot from everything that you do. And so I just want to thank you all. And I'm excited to read their surveys this year and hear what they've learned from our 2025-2026 year. So we as educators also have wonderful stories about what our students have accomplished and what they've gotten out of the year. And so I want to invite some folks, if they have a reflection on a student success or a classroom success that happened in a project that they were working on, whether it was their own students or they were a facilitator and they saw these students come together and do something beautiful, learn something new. I'd like to invite some folks to step forward and to share. Feel free to raise your hand so that we can promote you to a panelist so you can come on and share with us what you, a student success or a project success. Thank you. I see a raised hand. I'm going to move you forward. Thanks. Someone's ahead of me. Oops, I'm going to go back.
Hi everyone, I'm Ina Sadia from Karachi, Pakistan. My journey with iEARN is very much amazing. I learn a lot. My students achieve so many things. They got the scholarship and we are working on different projects. I work with my student on different projects. Right now I'm working as a group facilitator for global art and sense of caring. And I am very much happy and I'm willing to learn more and more. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
I see we've got 2 more. Wonderful. Cornelia, I see you're here. Would you share with us, please?
Hello, can you hear me?
We can. Thank you.
Hello, it's so nice to be here with you. I know the most of you. Some of you I only know from online projects. I'm happy to see people that I've met at different conferences. This is an honor and a pleasure for me. Just very short, I have been in iEARN since 1995. And I have participated during these years in many, many projects with my students. So iEARN was an open gate or open window for us immediately after the fall of communism in Romania. So it was not only interesting for us, but we have learned a lot. And I want to say that I am coordinating iEARN project for costumes around the globe. And it has been ongoing since 1997. So very soon, in 2 years, we will celebrate its 30th anniversary. We've collaborated with many students from over 60 countries during all these years. And I would be very happy to have more students from more countries. Thank you so much.
Thank you. What an amazing legacy of a project spanning that many decades with students from all over the world. Hannah, I think we have time for one more. Do we have another person who would like to share?
I don't see any other hands raised, but
Okay. Well, we can move on, and we might have some time at the end if something comes to mind. But I want to hand it over to our partners at iEARN Pakistan to lead us through our 2025, 2025, 2026 project book and the launch of our project year.
Well, thank you, Melissa, and welcome everyone who managed to find time to join us here today. And this, I guess the recording would be available for you to follow up and share it with your colleagues. So please do that. All right, so iEARN is one of the closest thing to my heart throughout my throughout my career. So as I participated in iEARN projects as a novice teacher way back in 1998. And that was, since then, iEARN iEARN Pakistan came into existence. And over the years, I'll share a little personal story. When I joined iEARN, I was very reluctant. I was not a very good communicator, especially where written, things are concerned. I would have a hard time replying it spontaneously. And working with the students, facilitating a few projects was a game changer for me. And it's a long story. I won't get into the details, but the result is that I personally become a journalist and I write stories for newspapers. I write travel stories and I teach journalism as well. Plus, iEARN Pakistan has established itself as a very strong organization that is good at resource development and publishing. We have developed a lot of guides, project books, project outcomes. We have done Lewin project anthology for many years. So, and everyone working in our organization, no matter which project they work, and whichever, whatever is their professional level, they have something to do with iEARN. And we work very close with teachers. We have thousands of schools in Pakistan which are iEARN members and participating in the program. And Shehzad, who is my colleague here, assistant manager at Society for International Education, that runs the iEARN program. He's been working with me since the past 16 years and a wonderful young man. I mean, he came as I remember he's fresh out of the college. And now he's a dad and also been fathering these beautiful project books. So yes, last year he worked. This year he has worked on it, and he truly loves it and has done wonders to it. Thank you, Shehzad, for this work, which is over and above the work that you already are engaged in. And he's one smart person who has experience of working with hundreds of projects that SIE, Society for International Education, and iEARN Pakistan have taken over the years. So yeah, thank you, Shehzad, for this fabulous work. I'll hand it over to him, and he will introduce this beautiful baby. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Farah, for such an amazing introduction. And yeah, I feel so privileged to be a part of iEarn family. And yeah, it's been so long that I've been a part of iEarn, and I still remember the first time I have joined iEarn. It was like back in 2009. And yeah, it's so long, and I've learned and grow so much with the community, with the team, with Farah, Salim Saab, and everyone. So yeah, thank you so much. It taught me a lot, and thank
And
you
he
so much.
traveled to a few conferences as well.
Oh
And he
yeah,
facilitated
yes.
workshops in those conferences,
Oh
worked
yeah.
with some of the real iron gurus. So yeah.
Yeah. I still remember the first project of mine with Iron was the Adobe Youth Voices. Yeah, so that was the best memories I've ever had with the Iron team. So yeah, Melissa, can you please show me the next slide? Yeah, sure. So before I start the demo and show you the new outlook of the book, I would like to share some subject and the categories that the Iron book has to offer to all of you. So in the book, we have categorized in different categories, so that will help you guys to find out the projects according to your requirement or preferences. So if you would like to find out the projects according to the subject areas, so Iron Book has this year around 41 projects to offer. And we have social studies projects, like around 31 projects. In creative language arts, we have 29 projects this year, and so on. So we have STEM. Other than these three major categories, the book has also offer to world languages and public health and technology projects as well. Next slide, please. If you would like to find a project according to the grade preferences, so we have three major different categories, that is elementary, middle, and high school. And each category has more than 30 projects. So you can find out according to your preferences or requirement in which grade are you teaching. So yeah, that would be great. And while giving you a demo, I will definitely tell you how to filter and sort it out to find out the project if you are working with the middle school specifically. So those tips and tricks will actually help you to quickly review the required projects you are looking for in the for your classroom or students. Uh, Thank you. Next slide, Melissa, please. Okay. So other than English, iEarn has to offer Spanish, Japanese, and French and Arabic as well in the project languages. So if somebody would like to participate other than English language, or would love to be a part of other language learning skills, or integrate any other language project in your classroom or with your students, so we have Spanish projects uh, and Japanese projects this year, and French projects as well. So yeah, it's up to you, as we have this year 5 different languages projects to offer. Next slide, please. Okay, so the interesting part is all the iron project are aligned with the sustainable development goals. So each project iron is make sure that at least one sustainable development goal is aligned with any project. At least one goal is aligned with the project, and it might be possible, and you guys are lucky, like might be possible you get a chance to align with more than one sustainable development projects goals. I mean, so as you can see, The book has quality education projects, more than 25. And if you find out any project on climate action, we have more than 10 projects. Life on Land has more than 10 projects. So that's how it works. It might be possible if you select civic project, it has more than one or two sustainable development goals covered. Next slide, please. Okay, so now I'll give you and walk through the project book layout, and will let you know how to find out the project by grade or subject. Uh,
Shehzad, I just want to add one thing. This project book is
uh,
downloadable, right? And those people, like,
Sorry.
I know this project book is downloadable, right?
Oh, yeah.
And also it is printable. So because I know in
Yes.
some of the schools in Pakistan, they like to print their things. So yes, it is, you can
Yes.
print it, you can download it.
Yes. The book will be available in the digital copy, so it's up to you if you wanted to download it or make it as a print copy in your school or in the library. So it's up to you. Like you guys have both options to keep it anyway. Okay, so just give me a second. I'll just share my screen. Okay, so this is the book title. This here. Let me just fix my screen. Okay, great. So yeah, the book will cover our theme, that is social science, creative language arts, and STEM projects, majorly three different categories. And then we have an introduction page. In the initial part, you will find out the virtual exchange program and how it works, the program introduction, and we break it into three different categories: collaborative classroom projects, cross-culture professional development workshops for teachers, and future teachers forum for university students and professors. As I've already talked about the themes of the projects that we are offering in social sciences, creative languages, and STEM are main goal of all the projects, and all projects are aligned with the UN Sustainable Development Goals. So here you can find out if you are introducing or working with the new schools or new teachers, and you wanted to be curious about how to be a part of the forum and how to register. So this page will actually help you and walk you through the steps, then how to become a member, and then how you can join a project, find a classroom, and how you can implement it, that specific project in your classrooms. Here we have a global learning circle section. That is the best I've recommended for all teachers when they started initially or registered themselves in the collaboration center. So this is a good starter, kickstart project to start on. And in global learning circles, we have three different circle projects for like elementary, middle, and high school with different age groups and grades. And then we have started the project part. Okay, so this is the part where you can find like more than 40 projects this year. Like we have 41 projects. We have put it all the projects in alphabetical order. But if you would like to find out, like let's say if you are a teacher of middle school, so you can just simply write it here in the find section, or you can just simply press Control F in Windows, and I think Command F on Mac. So this window will pop up, and here you can just write middle school, and it will just simply start highlighting all the middle school projects. And that's how you can just simply and easily figure it out which projects works for you to, okay, wait, okay, yeah. So day of the day, and that's how it will take you to the next projects. And same thing, if you wanted to find out according to your subject requirements. So you can simply write that subject as well. So let's say I would like to find a projects on social studies. So yeah, that's how it works. And you don't have to go through all the 41 projects. You can just simply and quickly walk through the specific ones you are looking for. So this find feature will really help you to find out the project according to your age requirement or subject criteria. Each project will have a short description of that project introduction, and then we'll let you know that which languages they are offering you to be a part of that project. Let's say Gaomi on Earth has the both language options, English and Japanese, and it has elementary and middle and high school. All three grade options can be available for this project. And every project has a specific date of range where you can be a part of that. Okay, so let's move on to the next part of this. Okay, after the project part, you can here find out the future teachers forum, where teachers and educators find out the teacher forums, where they can actually looking for partners. And if they wanted to pair up with globally with other international partner, and that teacher forum will actually help them. They can find out the like resources and learn from other experiences. And you can just, if you are facing any challenges or any like resource required, you can just go and write it down to the teachers forum, and there are many educators and facilitators available from around the world. They will love to help you and facilitate you for your requirements. And this is the professional development section for teachers and educators. And in the last part, this is iEARN International section and country coordinator page. Here you can find out all the country coordinators name and their email addresses, just in case if you would like to approach them or need any further assistance, feel free to write to them. You can find out all the countries and their contact details. Also, each project has a separate facilitator from other countries. So you can find out their email addresses on the forum as well. So please feel free to write them if you have any question or anything else. Okay, so okay, Melissa, can you please put up the slides again? Thanks. Okay, now
We
the
do
most
have a
important part. Sorry.
we do sorry, we do have a question in the chat. Where can folks
Yeah, sure.
download the introductions of the projects? That's one of the questions that they asked.
Okay. So if they wanted to download the any specific introduction of the project, right? Sorry, Hannah.
Yes, the question is where can folks download these
Can I
introductions of the
answer this?
projects?
Basically, this project will, there will be a link to this project book, which will be available on the iEARN website, the main iEARN International, iEARN USA, and then every country that has an operational iEARN team running the iEARN program is going to link that, make a link to this book. So today is the launch, and very soon the link will go live. Melissa would know when it would happen, and then you can go there and download the entire book, or like Shehzad right now is going to give a demo that how to go to to locate one particular project. I hope that helps.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, yes. Yeah, exactly. That's how it works. As Farah just told you guys, today is just the launch day. So hopefully today or might be tomorrow, Melissa will put up the link on the official website of iEARN-USA, where you can simply just find out this book. And hopefully you guys will get a notification email as we get it every year for the project book that actually help you to directly go to that link. Okay, so now I'm just sharing one of the example of the project that how can you integrate these projects into your classroom for those who haven't participated in the iEARN projects before. I'm sure some of you guys have already participated, so they know how it works. But we are just giving you a very short and quick review of it. So this might help you to understand this process. So I've chosen this civics project, youth volunteerism and service. This project basically focuses on empowering students to become active member of their community while connecting classroom learning with real world challenges. Next slide, please. Okay, so the project is about the project engages middle and high school students in addressing social issues. It directly aligns with the Sustainable Development Goal, focusing on key areas like environment, poverty, education, and literacy. Students don't just study these issues, but they plan and implement action projects that reflects on their works and collaboration with peer locally and globally help them basically. Next slide, please. Okay, so the million-dollar question is that we sometimes face in their sessions and workshops from the teachers and educators, that how can we specifically integrated those projects and what are the learning outcomes for the students and definitely for the teachers and the classrooms. So yeah, as I've already mentioned, each project has a different subject category, and we have different options to find out the project according to our preferences. So this civic project can be integrated easily with the social studies and public health subject. So yeah. In social studies, a student can integrate this project like they can research local and global civic issues, review their policies, and propose different solutions. And in public health, they can work on awareness campaign about hygiene, nutrition, clean water, gender-based equality, tree plantation. Like they have various of project ideas they can work on in public health section. Also, though I have not written in the project section, but yeah, I've later on figured it out. It can be integrated in the language art as well, because when the students successfully done their action project, they have to write it a blog or a reflection about their learning or their experiences. They also have to write a short report for their final reflection. So that's how they can also integrate it in the language art as well. Next slide, please. Uh, Student gain multiple skills while being a part of civic project. They can enhance their critical thinking by analyzing community problems they are facing around them. Also, they will get a chance to collaborate by working in teams and with global peers. Their leadership qualities will be enhanced by leading an action project, because in civic project, each group or each participant has to complete at least one action project in their community. It could be anything. And yes, their communication and presentation skills will be improved by presenting their findings and reflection. And most importantly, a sense of responsibility towards their community as well. Next slide, please. Okay, so this is, I've already talked about it. All the iron project has already aligned with the project. So same as the civic has aligned with 11 sustainable development goals, including quality education, gender equality, climate action, and life on. And most importantly, by engaging in civics, students are not only learning, but contributing to global change as well. So yeah, that's the best part of being a part of collaboration center. Next slide, please. Okay, so each project has a practical and specific deadlines where you can be a part of that project. So, but yeah, I would suggest if somehow your timeline is not matching that project, so please feel free to write to the facilitator. Most of the cases, facilitator will give you or come up with another idea and where you can just simply fit your projects according to your timeline. But just don't let it be if it is not fitting your timeline. Please talk to the facilitator first. And every project doesn't require more than 1 or 3 to 4 hours per week. And I think that's not a big deal for any classroom or any facilitator. So yeah, this project is facilitating by me and my teammate Aksa from Pakistan. So yeah, every project has different facilitator from different countries, and you can find out each facilitator's contact details on the collaboration centers. That will Melissa and Hannah might will definitely show you in the next section. Thank you. Next slide, please. Okay, guys. So yeah, that's it from my side, and I would say civics transform your classrooms into hub of real life learning projects. So please be a part of it, and through these projects, your students will get a chance to practice citizenship, teamwork, and they will get an awareness about their social responsibility towards their community. So yeah, thank you so much. I'm done. Melissa, please feel free.
Well, thank you so much, iEARN Pakistan. The project book is the introduction for so many teachers to the iEARN community through their country coordinator or other folks. And you've created such a beautiful, easy to use, really easy to navigate project book. Taking, we have a lot going on in iEARN. So taking a lot of information and making it manageable for folks is not easy. And you've done such a beautiful job with it. We're so grateful for all of your hard work in service to the entire community. Thank you so much. We're going to pass it over now to Hannah from iEARN-USA to talk a little bit about the Collaboration Center and some changes you might be seeing there.
Thank you, Melissa. Before I kind of dive into Power School and some of the updates, I wanted to just let you kind of share a little bit about the teacher forum. I think that's the next slide. And then we'll kind of dive into some of the updates you'll see in Power School.
Absolutely. So we want to remind everyone that in the Collaboration Center, there are forums for folks. So if you are a facilitator, there is a forum there where you can contact and share information with other facilitators. If you are a teacher, there is a forum where you can get in touch with other teachers. We often find folks in there trying to find partner classrooms. So it's a great place to look if you're looking for a partner classroom. Your facilitator for your project is often helpful, but you may also find someone that they don't know of, right, in this teacher forum. And so we encourage folks to go here. If you look at the top bar, you'll see groups under the drop down. Once you click on that drop down, you will see different groups that are available, the forums. Click on the teacher forum and you'll be able to find this. You can post on here if you're looking for someone, if you want to share something. This is a great place, and you'll see the last one when we took this was one of our teachers in our teachers looking for Japanese partner schools, right? And trying to find folks to work collaboratively with. So we encourage you to look at that space. In fact, we'll put a link to this webinar in that space for all of our iEARN partners and iEARN members who were not able to join us today.
Thanks, Melissa. All right, so good news is that your Collaboration Center interface hasn't changed too much, so it's not a huge update, so you'll feel a little bit more comfortable kind of navigating. But think of it as a nice facelift. Power School has given their system a little facelift to make it a little bit more easier to manage and to find things. So what we're going to be doing today is just talking about how to register for a project. And if you have any questions about the updates, feel free to put them in the chat or use the Q&A section. We'll be happy to answer your questions. And if we can't answer them, we'll be sure to follow up, after this webinar. So you'll first log into your Collaboration Center account. Nothing has changed here. So you'll log in. That's the first step. And the second step is you'll notice looks very, very similar. What is missing is the propose a course, I believe, or build a course button that shows up right after administration in the top bar. That has been moved elsewhere. And then you'll also see this additional professional learning tab, which we'll kind of talk a little bit more about. But for the sake of time, we're going to be focusing on just the most important piece is how to register for a project. So you'll see in project and course search, you can go to the next slide, I believe, yeah. So you'll type in the project that you're looking for. So for this example, we put daffodils and tulips. If you put in a project and you put it in the search bar and it doesn't show up, it is because the registration dates are haven't appeared yet. So once the project is open for registration, it will show up in the course catalog, but you will type in your project that you're looking for in the search bar. And it should appear here. So this is what I'm talking about. You see the professional learning tab. You'll see these different categories on the left-hand side. You won't have all of these tabs, all of these sections. You'll have, instruct if you're a facilitator or a country coordinator. You'll have manage, build. Teachers and students will only have, their catalog, their dashboard, their My Professional Learning. But you'll see this course here. So you'll click on the course where the little circle is. Can you go back? Sorry, Melissa. I want to make sure it's clear. So the project will show up that you searched for, and then you'll see this little arrow and you'll click on that and it'll do a drop down. You can go ahead and move to the next slide. And I'll walk you through this live. I just want to give you the steps first. So then you'll see a register button here. You'll click register. And you'll click next. You'll kind of go through these prompts. And then you'll click register. And then it will show up in your My Professional Learning, but it'll also say, go to my course. So you'll click on that. And it'll automatically take you into Schoology, into our online collaboration center where you'll see the course. So it's pretty easy to follow. And I will actually go ahead and do it with another course to kind of walk you through it live. So Melissa, oh, there's my face, very large. Excellent. Okay, so if everyone can see my screen here, I'm gonna go ahead and log in. And I'm going to type in Talking Kites. It's a project in this project book here. We'll go ahead and search. I see my course here. I see the drop down. And this is where you can read a little bit more about the project, the instructor, and I'll go ahead and click register here. I'll click next, register. And then it will go into my courses. These are also all the courses that are currently open for registration. So I'll go into my course and it will automatically take me into Schoology. And now I'm enrolled in this course. Is there any questions regarding these steps?
Hannah, could you take us to your homepage and show us that they're still under My Learning? So typically
Yes.
when folks would go on the homepage, they could just scroll down and find the courses they were in right then. Could you show us what that looks like?
Yes. So this is the homepage. I have a little bit more features than the average user, but this is the homepage. So you are going into the Professional Learning tab. This is the homepage dashboard, and you say you're going to professional learning?
Oh, I go back to the homepage because you actually just showed it. If folks look under my projects and
Oh.
courses, my learning opportunities, it's still right there. So you could just click right on Learn Daffodils and Tulips or whatever project you're in and go straight to, oh, nope, you don't want to withdraw. You just click right on it, on the name of the project. And it takes you right to the Collaboration Center, just like it did before.
See the one that I just registered, if I click there, it takes me right there.
We will share a recording of this. We'll be emailing it and we'll be sharing it on the Collaboration Center. Project codes. We don't often use the project codes. So Nalia, we're happy to follow up with you specifically around that question.
I can't see my chat or questions, so I don't.
That was the only question that I saw was how to find the project codes.
Okay.
Are there any other questions?
And as Melissa said, we'll be following up with a few tutorials and guides to kind of walk you through some of the changes. But like I mentioned before, it is a very, very small update. So it's not going to reflect any new changes in the Schoology platform. That remains the same. And for facilitators and country coordinators who are, for the following project year, when you're managing and building out your courses, those can be found in the professional learning tab, which you'll receive more tutorials on.
Wonderful. Well, are there any projects related to digital technology? Well, I do not know, but I know that once we have the link for the project book, you'll be able to tell because of how well it's organized. How will someone know if someone posts in the forum? So in our resources in the Collaboration Center, we have some tutorials on how to create your own settings so that you can get notifications. One of the notifications could be for understanding if there are posts in the forum. If you set the notification, you should be able to get an email. If folks specifically have any challenges with that, send us an email at technical support at iEARN.org or technical support at us.iEARN.org, and we can help you with that. All right. Okay, so let's get back to, okay, sorry. Okay. Let me share my screen again so we can do some previews of upcoming events. Oh, there it is. I'm sorry, folks. There we go. We've been doing question and answer throughout, so I'm actually gonna save that for the end. And I want to give you a few previews. So what's coming up next? Well, actually next week, we have another webinar where we will have teachers and students who have engaged in live synchronous exchange, talking about the power of synchronous exchange. So if you are interested in learning more about the power of synchronous exchange, hearing from students and teachers who have done it, and learning about some opportunities to either incorporate it into a project you're in or to join a new initiative from iEARN-USA called Meet the World, please join us next week, September 10th, from 10 to 11 a.m. Eastern Time. A registration link is in the chat, and we'll be able to share more information about it in the upcoming weeks. Look for it on our social media as well. We're pretty excited, and our students who are joining us are pretty excited to be able to share their experience of getting to see and talk to their global peers. We also have a webinar coming up from the University of Memphis. Cami, do we have Cami, could you raise your hand? We'd love to have a representative. Wonderful. Hannah, if you could bring Cami forward. Cami is a member of the staff at the University of Memphis and a educator and a part of our facilitation team for the Public Health in Action project. So Cami, could you tell us a little bit about the webinar that University of Memphis will be hosting?
Yeah, can you hear me okay?
We can.
Perfect. I don't
Oh, we just lost you.
Okay, hi.
Hi.
So hi everyone, I'm Cami Guerin. I'm from the University of Memphis School of Public Health, and this webinar is just to kind of let you all know about the project. We started it last year with iEARN, and we broke the project into 2 separate courses. So if you're looking at last year's course catalog, it was Intro to Public Health and then Public Health in Action. This year we're doing it all in one class that will be rolling admissions into the spring so that anyone can join at any time, just to really make sure that we are getting that collaboration there around the world, because that was what our students and teachers were looking for in our first group. The course is going to be tackling some of the definitions of public health, how you can use it in your own communities. It's very based around you, the students, and you, the teachers. So it's a really great just backbone course that you can kind of jump in and use and come up with the best your imaginations can do. And then we just share it here on iEARN, similar to the other classes. So feel free to reach out if you have any questions, and please come to this webinar.
Wonderful. And folks, just Cami's being a little modest here. This Public Health in Action project is the first in the world, right, of working with youth on learning about public action in the secondary age group. The University of Memphis is a international leader in public health, and when they were looking for a partner to be able to share this globally with an engaged group of educators, they approached iEARN for a collaboration because they knew of the power of this network, the dedication of our teachers, and we're thrilled to have this partnership with the University of Memphis to offer our teachers and our students the opportunity to learn with and from really some of the foremost experts in the field of public health, and to be able to offer our students in completion of the project a certificate of completion from the University of Memphis, which we hope will be a great accolade for them to be able to share as they continue in their educational journey. So thank you, Cami. Please join the webinar to learn more about the project, our partnership with the University of Memphis, and the wonderful things your students would get from engaging with the university. So thank you so much, Cami. The registration link will also be in chat, and we'll be sharing it out more on social media as well. Finally, in upcoming events, the iEARN-USA last year launched a new program called Meet the World, where we did class to class, one classroom with another classroom, live exchanges, one off. So really, students got to just meet each other, right? It was really exciting to get to see and talk to a classroom from somewhere else in the world. It was extremely successful, and based on that success, we are expanding it in this next year. So we have a lot of information here about it. There's a link to our website to learn more about it. If your classroom might be interested in meeting a classroom in the United States for a one-off exchange, just to get to know each other or meet the world, let us know. We'd be happy to talk to you about it. We will also be expanding. You'll notice on the page that we have an additional one called Meet the Changemakers, where young people who have are iEARN-USA alumni who have worked with us, some from iEARN member countries like Pakistan and Mali and Cameroon and Sierra Leone and Suriname. They've come to the United States as exchange students. They then go back to their home countries and they make change in the world. And we want to celebrate and honor the fact that they are change makers. And we've invited them to present to classrooms around the world, iEARN classrooms, about how they have made change to inspire other young people. So that initiative is also on our website. Please look at it. We're really, really proud of all of these young people and how they've changed the world. And we think they could inspire your students too. Finally, we want to thank you, but we have one more announcement. Rosie, can we bring you back? You can kind of close us out with a big woohoo and really, really exciting thing coming up.
Hi,
Hi,
can you hear me?
we can.
Okay, just hello everyone. Just very briefly, those of you who get notifications from the forums should have received today an invitation because a group of us are working and thinking about our platform. We at present use Schoology. The situation with the Schoology is that first, the contract is finishing soon. And then another thing is that we have had some issues and we still have some issues with the platform. And we, taking advantage of this moment, we want to make sure that what we have is really what we need as users of the platform, as facilitators, as participants, for our teachers and students, which is the most important reason why we are all here. So what we are doing is creating a committee, a small group of people who can share about their experiences on what they need in the platform, what the platform needs to have, and also what the problems, or paying attention to what the problems we are facing are. So in order to have the best platform that we can have to serve our purpose. So the idea is to call for your attention and ask you to participate in this committee, whether you have experience using the forums or not. And we want to hear from everyone. And you can reply in the forums where this announcement is. I don't know, Melissa, if you're able to share how to find this in case people are not getting notifications. So you can find this invitation in the teachers forum, in the assembly, in the facilitators, coordinators. Virginia King has posted it. And another thing we wanted to mention is, if you don't feel comfortable speaking English, come anyway, join us. We'll find a way to communicate. The important thing is that we can participate. And we want to have this committee formed by the 11th of September. So we just have like a week to form the committee. And then we want to start with a Zoom meeting first, and then start working immediately, because we need to have this thing of the platform ready in 6 months. So that's it. Come join us. And if you have questions, just email us.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Melissa.
Thank you so much. Thank you again to iEARN Pakistan. Thank you to everyone who participated. You should receive an email tomorrow. Like, give me 24 hours to get everything together. I want to post the webinar. I'll get the links to what Rosie just shared, the forum information, all of the registrations, you'll get a follow-up email with all of this information in it. We thank you so much. Please share as well with anyone in your network who wasn't able to join us today. And we thank you so much for kicking off the 2025-2026 project year with us. We hope it's a wonderful year for you and your students. And thank you again.
Thank you. Bye-bye.